Hey Leute, willkommen zurück zu Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Der neue Class Trial beginnt und wir müssen jetzt weitermachen. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword to my very heart. Ich verdächtige ihn jetzt schon. Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. It's annoying, but if Masania is going, there's no way I'm not gonna go.
Damn it!
But it's so damn annoying. Oder ihn. Aber ich glaube, er got him. I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same step ladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked onto Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movement of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
Well,
you and I are just step ladders for everyone who holds the title of ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind, and like you, I know my place. What are you saying?
man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time, and from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it!
But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway.
Hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel? The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. When you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all. So why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope.
Right?
In some way we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional. Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else. Reserve course students are so full of themselves. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right. I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped on into Monokuma Rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me how efficient that elevator in the fan house was. Yeah, that's probably true. The elevator continued to shake, and descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened.
Well now.
I understand you decided to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground.
Yahoo!
But it's so exhausting to discuss some useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, come on now.
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment.
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than everyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. Just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excuse. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, glowing with hope and despair, has begun. Und wir haben einige Sachen, die wir machen können, was wir einstellen. Okay, das sind auch schon alle, die aktivieren wir alle. Okay, sind alle aktiviert. Los geht's. Ah, ich brauche halt nicht lange.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class
Oh,
trial.
bitte, ich hab's schon wieder
During
vergessen.
the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane! You seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs!
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously.
Ich glaube immer noch, also mein Verdacht liegt immer noch auf Gunham, aber ich kann es auch nicht wissen.
We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon. Huh? Well, the weapon is obvious, right? What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You could totally tell just by looking.
You can tell that what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene would look like the weapon was probably... Ja, also nicht der Hammer. Der Hammer war da, aber der hatte kein Blut oder kein Öl halt. Alter, wie viel sind das denn jetzt?
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating! The weapon is decided!
The hammer in the tower was the weapon. Like you said, it looks like the case. But
I guess we should figure...
The weapon was right there!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
No, that's wrong! No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys. I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
der ist auch suspicious, aber ich glaube, der ist ein bisschen zu suspicious. Der kann schon gar nicht mehr sein.
Seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Ja, die Säule. The actual weapon has oil on it, but if something at the crime scene had oil on it, the broken pillar.
I see!
The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why?
Ja, aber ist ja umgefallen.
We tried to move it, right?
No use barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty frickin' heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Nekomaru.
Coach Nekomaru's robot body! With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Das ist ja zu offensichtlich, vor allem weil Nagito ja vorher gesagt hat, so dass die Morde auch wie im ersten Teil sind, dann hätte ja eigentlich das jetzt wieder ein Selbstmord sein müssen. Deswegen glaube ich nicht, dass es ein Selbstmord war, das ist zu offensichtlich.
Don't be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Und ganz ehrlich, er wurde festgebunden. Wie soll das Selbstmord gewesen
Then
sein?
even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Ja, außer man hätte den Pillar halt umgeworfen.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
Hey, das bothered me a little. That word suicide. Ja, das meinte ich. By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled as suicide. Huh? No, it shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Ja, umzuwerfen.
For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see. So my gut was right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia. prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Geht jetzt was? Da müssen wahrscheinlich green. Wired, good night button, all on the floor, tipped over pillar, pillar fragments.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
Vielleicht weil die
What
Fragmente
about
unter
tipping
ihm
the pillar
lagen.
over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it?
There's no need to lift...
If the pillar was not beating him with it is beyond...
What about tipping the pillar over?
No, that's wrong!
Ich war mir unsicher beim ersten Mal. Deswegen wollte ich es erstmal durchgehen lassen.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
Nee, aber ich habe auch erst gedacht, dass es damit vielleicht hätte sein können, aber dann sind mir halt auch die
If
Fragmente
they
eingefallen.
didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we? There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not
Ja, wahrscheinlich
talking
seine
like a lunatic
Erinnerungen.
anymore?
Ja, wahrscheinlich seine Erinnerung zurück.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill!
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
Das Seil?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent
What?
catalyst which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Two houses are connected to a tower in the middle. I thought it at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
This whole time we've been thinking of the two towers in the same building, but that was the only mystery. There's no way Nagito would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Ah, scheiße. Hajime, have you been overcome with madness?
Damn it!
In truth, are actually the exact.
So that's the secret.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
The time we've been thinking that the two towers are the same building, but that was the only mystery. There's no way Nagito would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Oh,
No, that's wrong!
das wollte ich sogar als erstes einsetzen, aber ich dachte, das ist strange feeling. Das klingt doch so doof.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Weil das Ding ist, ich dachte halt so von wegen, okay, komm, hier, ich nehme das Doorknob, weil es muss ja eigentlich richtig sein, aber...
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
Ach, das haben wir strange feeling
But when we
gemeint.
went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's
Ich dachte, der Clou
probably
hieß
some kind of
anders.
trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down!
Oh,
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
das glaub ich doch selber nicht, wir sind alle damit gefahren.
Well, we were
Ohne
moving from
Aufzug.
Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it.
Immer noch gesehen.
Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Du verlässt echt deine Gehirnzellen, Sonia. Wire, oil on the floor, tipped over pillar, new locking hammer. Puh. Oil vielleicht.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by a decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene? He could have moved it all easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, wielding the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
Crap!
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Ich wollte es erst machen, aber ich dachte so, okay, vielleicht ist es doch nicht.
Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Ich bin so doof. Gut, Leute, wir sagen mal, wir am nächsten Mal weiter bei Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair und ciao.